This woman just sneezed and caused a car accident. The police knocked on the woman's head and found that the woman's brain had been dissolved. Locke also found 3 small holes in the woman's neck and thought the woman had been injected with some kind of drug. As soon as they got back to the station, they got a call from a pretty girl who said her neck had been stabbed by a passerby. Locke immediately came to ask the pretty girl what the passerby looked like. All she could remember was a black woman in a hoodie. Before she could describe it, she suddenly started bleeding, and apparently her brain was dissolved. The police had no choice but to arrest every black woman in the city because of the vague clues, and Locke happened to run into a black woman. Instead of being nervous about seeing the police, the woman covered her face and rolled right over the police car. Locke immediately reversed the car and chased the woman. Eventually, the woman was forced into the end of the subway station by Locke, but the woman turned her head and said Locke's nickname. The woman wanted Locke to give up arresting her and go back to the hospital to see his wife, because Locke's wife is in labor today and will die in childbirth. When Locke saw the woman talking nonsense, he rushed to her and fought with her, but Locke pushed the woman off the platform and killed her instantly. Although the case is solved for the time being, Locke rushed to the hospital and heard the news that his wife died in childbirth. 9 years later, Locke raised his daughter on his own and became a sheriff because of this case. The criminal was pushed off the platform by the police and died instantly, but 9 years later, she comes back to life and commits another serial crime. In order to catch this mysterious person, Locke went through the items found on the body of the mysterious person 9 years ago. The police never found out the purpose of this special key. However, after comparing the keys, the police found that the keys were used to start the Falcon 160 airplane. However, this airplane was only manufactured last year, and the mystery man got the keys to it 9 years ago. Locke rushes to the airport and finds the janitor, pulls out a picture of the woman and wonders if the janitor has seen her. The superintendent shook his head and said he hadn't seen her, but Locke realized something was wrong from the administrator's evasive look and was about to pull out his gun. The mysterious man suddenly appeared and pointed the gun at Locke's head and threatened the janitor to tie Locke up, but the clever Locke secretly called the police. After a large number of police cars arrived, the woman had to knock out Locke and tie him to the airplane, and then escaped. Locke woke up and realized that the woman didn't want to hurt him. Instead, the woman says her intention is not to harm, but to save. The woman then pushed Locke out of the plane and threw him in the water. When Locke woke up, he found the woman's plane had been completely damaged, but Locke didn't find the woman's body, only that she had vanished into thin air. After that, Locke became very interested in this mysterious woman. He spent 9 years investigating cases related to the mysterious man and realized that the police had missed a case. Locke didn't hesitate to dig up the graves of the dead and found a list of names. The list contained the names of all the victims, except Annie, who was still alive. Locke realized that Annie might be the next target of the mystery man. This serial killer can travel back in time to kill people, and he appears every 9 years. But Locke finally found the woman. Locke saw the woman fleeing on her motorcycle, grabbed a van and started a wild chase. He chased her straight into a sewer. Locke enters the sewer and finds a mysterious device with the woman crouching inside. When the mysterious device is filled with water, the woman disappears along with the device. Although Locke didn't catch the mysterious man, he knew the woman would appear here. Sure enough, when the 9 years were up, a blue light flashed in the sewer. A woman crawled out of the device, but Locke found her. Locke thought he could change history by killing the woman because she can't go back in time and hurt anyone, and young Locke wouldn't have suffered this case and his life wouldn't have been thrown into chaos. At that moment, the woman told the truth of the matter. In the future, a mysterious organization invented a potion that can dissolve human brains. They used it in a war, causing the world to fall into crisis, and a doctor invented a time machine that can only travel one way. Each trip lasts exactly 9 years. Since the machine is activated every other day, there's only one day to act, so they chose a woman to carry out the mission. This woman was Matt's granddaughter, Raya. Raya only had to travel 6 times to eliminate everyone on the organization's list. This will prevent a future world war. Raya only needs to travel a 7th time to live safely in the world 63 years ago. Although she can't go back to the future, she is still willing to make this time travel. Locke is devastated after hearing this, because Locke knew that Raya would be pushed off the platform by his younger self. After completing the 6th mission,